Welcome, folks. I am Jaby KOAY, joined by the wonderful SYNTELL KOAY.
It's your boy, baby!
And we're continuing on with Money Heist Part 2, Episode 8. This is the penultimate episode, so let's see how this goes. Maybe some crazy action. If you guys are watching this on YouTube, you're going to see a cut-down version of our reaction because we're only allowed to show you a limited amount of picture-in-picture. However, if you want to watch the whole thing with us, uncut, uninterrupted, head over to our Patreon page, patreon.com/Jaby KOAY, where you can watch the whole series with us, but you will need your own Netflix subscription, so you can open up the show in an adjacent window to our reaction, and it's like you're watching it with two of your favorite pals from the internet. Now, if you're watching this on Patreon already, thanks so much for supporting us here. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, bell icon, all notifications, and pretty please vote this up to let YouTube know you're enjoying what you're watching. All right, let's jump into this. Here we go.
El día de nuestra primera cita yo llegué 25 minutos antes. Le llamé y me dijo que estaba saliendo justo en ese momento.
¿Hasta ahora?
Nos encontramos aquí, andando, y no tardó en llegar más de 5 o 7 minutos.
Oh, I think I get the reference now. Hanoi is it's famous for a battle. They met on a battlefield.
Oh. Okay.
I think that's the reference. I don't know. Maybe I'm projecting.
El lugar donde se esconde está dentro de este área. Tuvo que pasar por alguna de estas calles para llegar a la cafetería. Y estoy segura de que alguna cámara de seguridad lo grabó. Tengo que acotar. Dame otro.
Poor mama, she don't know what's going on.
Yeah. She's like, what are we talking about again?
Aún tardaré en sacarlo, no sé exactamente cuánto tiempo. Y escúchame, tengo a la policía siguiéndome la pista.
Necesito caja de la parotomía abdominal, respirador volumétrico y material quirúrgico.
I like the research in the show. Like when they go for that authenticity. Mm-hmm. It's just when the show goes a little bit too far into the fantasy realm, sometimes it gets a little bit, you know.
Necesito las grabaciones de la cámara de seguridad de ahí fuera. Las del 23 de octubre.
Just like that, huh?
I mean, easy peasy lemon squeezy.
I mean, if you're trying to remove evidence, it seems pretty easy to do so.
This is what this looks like, too. It looks like, you know, from the police side, if you're looking at this, it's like, damn, we let you go and you took all the evidence we could have used. You didn't share it.
Gotta love this early 2000s instrumental music. Oh, that was the surgeon, right? She didn't even
Was that?
Yeah, she didn't even realize it was him.
Was that him? Yeah.
What is she trying to do? She's trying to get evidence on him?
Trying to triangulate where his hideout might be.
Oh, gotcha.
Significa que su guarida está muy cerca en esta zona. Tengo que volver a salir, mamá.
El grueso de la llamada se ha realizado desde esta zona. Así que el profesor ha tenido que moverse por estas calles. Quiero que revises las cintas de cámara de seguridad de este área.
Gone.
They established earlier that you can't just, like, barge down every single door. Even, like, so you narrow it down, but you still need a search warrant, right? For every address that you have.
Well, for those that refuse, right. Yeah. That's what I'm assuming that they're doing. I mean, here, you have to have, like, a whole thing just to get a search warrant just for one address. I don't know how that works for, like, everybody.
Vuelto a ir a esa rotonda. Soñé que estaba limpiando parabrisas. Aquel semáforo. Cogí el coche y conduje.
Oh, I think he's hallucinating, right?
Oh, he thinks that that's his wife. He thinks Tokyo's his wife.
Yeah.
Le enseñaré tu foto a todo el mundo que pasaba por allí.
Oh, this is horrible. Oh, man.
Te amo. Perdóname.
Yo, if he's losing his mind, like, he thinks Tokyo is his wife, he definitely doesn't have a lot of time left.
Pristine and clean that money is.
That's gotta be crazy, like, to be next to that much money and not be sure if that you could even use it.
Yeah, I think that's why they're destroying the logs of the money, too. The cereals and all that. Because then when it's out, it's just out in space. Is this the first time the music we've heard sounds regional? It sounds like it's from Spain.
I guess it's the first instance of it, yeah. I didn't think about it. At the end of last season, they were singing, but it was the actors singing, not the instrumental. Or, I mean, not the soundtrack. What? What? Wow.
I hear him.
Son ellos. Son ellos. ¿Cuánto crees que falta? 30, 40 centímetros.
What's that, 2 feet? 40 centimeters?
Yeah.
Is it 24 centimeters per inch?
That's, oh, yeah, I can't math right now. I know a meter is roughly 3 feet. So that's roughly 30 centimeters per foot. Now, shouldn't the seismic detectors be picking all this up from the police?
Oh, those don't work when the heroes are getting close.
Oh, all right. There we go. There we go. I forgot about that bit of plot armor. Sorry.
Well, it's not. I think the seismic thing picks up when they're drilling, but just like axe picking, I don't think that's any different than a car going by. Maybe, I don't know.
Okay.
I have no idea.
I'll buy that.
Yeah.
That works for me.
Oh, you're right. 30.48. So a little over a foot. Then they're really close.
I mean, if it's a foot, you can almost push it.
Ruh-roh.
Right? Getting closer. Man, she in vigilante mode. A hot black leather jacket.
I mean, what the hell? She's like all cool and a ka-chow and with the gun. Zipping up the leather jacket. Charlie's Angels. Oh no, 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 no. Oh man, this sucks.
Que no me presento. Agustín Ramos. Y ha sido un placer. Por no dejar de verte.
Damn, dude. Oh.
That was a good send-off, though. That was
Yeah.
a good send-off.
Yeah.
I love a good send-off.
La inspectora Murillo ha requisado imágenes de cámaras de seguridad que son cruciales para la investigación.
Hay que activar el protocolo de intervención.
I mean, that's the thing you gotta think, right?
You called it.
¿Le gusta salir a la tele con el titular? Los tontos del culo de la policía española dejan entrar a una presa huida en la Fábrica Nacional de Moneda y Timbre subida en una moto. ¡En una
Yeah, that is pretty bad. That's really bad.
Hágase tu voluntad en la tierra como en el cielo.
Venga a nosotros tu reino.
¿Eh?
Que te salta un párrafo.
Oh, Jesus.
Si quieres rezar, hay que hacerlo bien.
¿Tú te crees que va a estar ahí Dios viendo si lo dices bien o lo dices mal?
Oh, that's an inappropriate laugh, but...
You know, I remember after confession, the priest would send me off to do some prayers. And halfway through, I'd be like, wait, how many was I supposed to do? And I'd like mess up the prayer and everything. I'm like, this is good enough. It's close enough.
I appreciate that bit of levity, though, because we already got really hit in the mouth with his passing. And then this part, that little...
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
That little bit of imperfection.
Estábamos abriendo el camino de nuestra libertad.
A little thing. Oh.
There we go.
Quickly. Don't just look at each other. You got no time. Move. Come on, hose. Move. Oh.
Oh, just chilling. Is that a lot pick? Yep.
Broad daylight, you're just going to start picking that lock? All right. Let's see you do it.
Or they just leave it open.
No, he had a camera. Come on, you guys. The hoorahs are later. You gotta get out of there. Come on. Dude, this is annoying me. How are y'all taking this time? Get out. Like, it's been established. They're on your ass. There's not a lot of time.
And what are they gonna do about the money? Like,
drag it.
Like, you're talking about billions in bills? That's like thousands of pounds of money, of paper.
Hey, man, they were able to get through that tunnel with that little pickaxe, so they're capable of anything.
Yo, I admire the professor's dedication to maintain that tie through all that labor.
Yeah.
The set designer's choice of that illuminating light coming through was nice. It's a nice touch.
No, it is really nice. Terrible nickname. Still terrible nickname.
Terrible nickname.
You know, a better nickname for her would be Dumb.
$984 millones de euros.
Damn. Almost €1 billion, dude.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's nuts.
How are you gonna move all of that? They on your ass right outside of that facility. Like, oh Lord, stop being happy. Move. Oh, this is. They're about to feel the pincer, dude.
They about to pull a full kick door on him.
Almost killed an old lady to get this money.
Coronel, tengo a mis hombres listos para entrar.
Bien. Hay novedades.
Oh boy. What? Oh, I guess you're onto something.
Los datos del georradar indican que están a escasos metros de la red de alcantarillado. Tenemos una unidad de élite en las alcantarillas.
Entrando en el colector.
But one's a dummy route, remember? Yeah.
Oh.
One of the tunnels is a dummy tunnel. She already in there chilling. Feet kicked up on his sofa, probably.
Oh boy. You have to start threatening hostages.
Pon a todo el mundo a transportar el dinero, hay que seguir ya. Muy bien. Están llegando unidades de asalto y van a entrar. Vamos con ello.
Ya hemos entrado.
Poor Arturo, I forgot all about him.
Salga de aquí, te voy a meter un pleito que te cagas por crueldad, tortura.
Sue.
Y no vas a mover un puto pelo porque esta vez sí que te voy a disparar. Y no te mato ahora porque te quiero ver 30 años en un penal.
What happened to 80?
Yeah, it's a whole bunch of Serbians in there.
¡Quieto! ¡Quieto!
You're gonna get caught from behind, lady.
Yeah, there's 3 of them, isn't it?
Whoa, that is a scary looking dude.
That's a big dude. Oh my God. Yeah, size plays a part. Yeah.
And you stupid too. You should have said where you were going. You should have told someone.
Todo su cumpleaños desde que empezó la mina de tierra que tenía la fiesta ya montada. Un buen piquete.
Did they forget they have hostages? I don't understand this. Like,
nobody's guarding them.
Yeah,
they're just chilling.
Like you
making tea.
Threaten the hostages. Like, you come in here, we're gonna shoot them. Like, is this complicated? It's not. It's easy math, isn't it? 1 + 1.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, and even if they didn't give a damn about the hostages, the main hostages, the fact that the daughter of the ambassador is there should carry enough weight to make you chill out. I think her parents was an ambassador, isn't that what it was? Something like that.
Que este niño va a necesitar un padre.
The child already has one.
No, that dude's gonna neglect them. Arturo, you kidding me, dude?
¿Qué es ese ruido? Quietos. Es el metro, la línea 6.
I don't know how you expect this to go well.
Que se note que aquí seguimos repartiendo magia hasta el final.
That's how fast they're moving? Just like waltzing along with it? Is it just me, or should there be a sense of urgency here that they are completely lacking?
Yeah. They're just like, well, whatever. Unless there's a crazy contingency plan we just don't see coming. That prop money is probably just foam with ones wrapped around it. I can't ever get past that. Like, I can't let it go, my guy.
That money looks like it weighs like a pillowcase.
That's what I'm saying. They're looking around like it's a loaf of bread.
Yeah.
And the beer. Oh, the cider steins, huh? It's a million per one of those kegs, I bet, huh?
I'm surprised they're going in during the day. I watch Zero Dark 30. You don't do this during the day. You go at nighttime when they least suspect it. Don't listen to her. Don't listen to her. Don't get close. Keep your distance. Ah.
No me encuentro bien.
Distance.
Can't believe he's falling for this.
She's gonna kick him or something. Oh, come on. Don't be stupid.
Oh, God. I mean, you deserve that, though.
¿Crees que estaba dentro de mis planes enamorarme de la inspectora que estaba al mando del caso?
No te quiero ir más.
En el año 2011, el Banco Central Europeo creó de la nada 171.000 millones de euros de la nada. ¿Sabes a dónde fue a parar todo ese dinero?
The bankers.
Directamente de la fábrica.
Yeah.
A los más ricos. Inyección de liquidez. Lo llamaron. Y lo sacaron de la nada, Raquel. De la nada.
They got all kinds of fancy terms. Hocus pocus.
¿Qué es esto?
It's all just an idea.
Yo estoy haciendo una inyección de liquidez. En la economía real. De este grupo de desgraciados que es lo que somos, Raquel. Para escapar de todo esto. Tú no quieres escapar.
Hell yeah. Say yes. Just go with them. Come on. You're fucked anyway. Like your career is
you're a super accomplice. Yeah.
Your career is
call up grandma.
All the way in the
put the kid in the car.
Ain't.
Vas a contestar. Y vas a cerciorarte de si ha despertado, ¿de acuerdo?
Mi teléfono está pinchado. ¿Tienes otro?
Oh, she's switching sides. Almost bit his hand off.
Yo, the halftime pep talk, boy. Let me tell you.
Ángel ha despertado. No quiere que llamemos a nadie antes de hablar con usted. Se lo paso.
¿Cómo estás?
This is all the way unrealistic. This is.
Tranquila.
It's been less than 48 hours and he's awake and talking?
I'm just chilling. It's like, I'm all right. It's merely a flesh wound.
Antes necesito que vengas a verme.
Vale. Se trata de tu plan, de que tu plan perfecto no se vaya a la mierda.
Déjame pensar, por favor.
No hay nada que pensar. Sergio.
Said your government name.
Either way, police are on your ass, dude.
Estoy contigo.
Hace un minuto me estaba estabas gritando y mordiéndome como un animal.
It's kind of hot.
Yeah, I know, right?
Damn. She came out like old girl from Terminator. Golly.
Sarah Connor.
Her name. Yeah.
Linda Hamilton.
She had a real Linda Hamilton vibe about that exit.
All right.
Oh, I don't know what to think of it. That was a good episode. Better than the last one.
It was a good kiss.
It was. That was a hot scene, my guy.
All right, then. This is what I've been waiting for a while. I'm like, when is she going to switch sides? You know she's in love with him, even though it's been like fucking 120 hours. But she's all the way in. Emotionally.
Yeah.
Like, I know you were joking.
So.
I know you were joking going, like, I was inside you. But it's like, while you're talking about sex, like, sex is not that big of a deal in the show. What matters is that he's inside her emotionally, in her core. That's where he's inside her. Like, in her head and in her heart. Once you're inside that cage, women have a hard time getting you out. Like, you can do a lot of dumb, and it takes a lot for them to like extract you from there and toss you. It's another story entirely once they get you out of that cage, because then it's like a shut door. But
yeah, just a really strong episode emotionally. What a great send-off. I love send-offs, man, especially if it's a beloved character. It's nothing worse than when you like establish a little bit of a connection with a character and then they get taken out and there's not like a bit of a farewell. It's like, oh, well, you know, he's just not on the show anymore. And they gave him a really good one. That moment between him and Denver. That is my personal favorite relationship on the show.
Mm-hmm. And they killed it.
Is those two. Yeah. Those moments just get me.
No.
And it got me, man.
Yeah, it got me too. I had to hold back. I was like, dang, this is strong shit. I mean, obviously I have reason for it to hit me a little bit harder. I was actually thinking while watching, I'm like, I think Denver's lucky because he got to say goodbye. Isn't that weird? Yeah. Like, most people don't get to say goodbye. It just sort of happens abruptly when you're not there, and you have all these regrets. He got to apologize. I'm like, he got to wrap that up in a nice little bow. I was like, okay, well, cool. Like, he actually got lucky in some ways. I didn't want Moscow to go. Like, the actor is dope. The character's cool.
Yeah.
Speaking wisdom all the time. Like, he's cool, man.
Yeah.
But I knew when he was hallucinating, I'm like, it's a wrap. There's no way. There's just no way. He's not even detecting that that's Tokyo. He thinks it's his wife. Like, he's literally on his way out. He's losing his mind. There's just no way he's gonna make it out of that. I'm glad that Raquel finally switched sides because, you know, for all of the contrivances of the show, everybody's falling in love inside of a very, very short window. And I guess you have to sort of accept that because audiences are watching this over the course of however many years. It sort of feels like it's longer than it is. The part that's bad is they keep reminding us of the time that's going on, the time that's elapsed. It's like, okay, so when you put that in perspective like that, it's actually working against the show because now I'm thinking about how little time has passed with consideration to everybody's feelings. I've had dates where it's like one long date was sort of the equivalent of like 3, but 5 days is not the equivalent of 5 months. It's just not gonna be. It's just not gonna be, you know? But you know, you just sort of buy into it and go with it because it's a show, it's entertainment. It's just kind of funny because sometimes the show is really focused on being real and then it just abandons that. I'm like, no, every time a gunshot goes off in that mint, no one is saying anything. Cops are not like, whatever. I'm like, is that soundproof? Because I don't think it's soundproof. But you know, whatever.
I know people are sick of me saying it. Is just the weight of the money, moving that amount. That's a lot of money. And then to add to the fact that you're talking about what you said earlier regarding the time, everybody's kind of like having these big epic moments, which is great for us, the audience. But then there is that part of my brain, my cinema brain is like, time, like this, they're storming the gates and nobody seems to be in a space of haste.
But even absent of that, the cinema thing you're talking about, because like, you know, with cinema, they just manipulate they dial time up and down as they see fit. Like, the bomb's going to explode in 15 seconds, but it's like, it plays out to like 40 seconds or whatever, you know, because it's just it's the suspense of it all. Like, we're not even talking about that. It's just the characters are not moving like they've got a purpose. Professor literally saw that they're about to storm the gates and everyone's just moving along. I'm like, how is there no urgency? That was the thing that was pissing me off more than anything in this episode, was just a lack of urgency. And I really don't understand the plan police officers have, because I'm like, So you're just gonna storm in and hope that no one gets killed, that officers don't die, that hostages don't die. You're just gonna hope that it all plays out. Like, I don't even understand the strategy here. You're gonna do a pincer move, I got you, but people could die. Like, you don't know if hostages are right there with a gun to their head. Like, what exactly are you trying to do? They established that there's like the ego at play, you know, the police force of Spain looks stupid. Like
yeah, that was a great scene. And he was right though. He was like, you know how dumb we sound right now, how dumb we look. We had a prisoner, caught her, she got away.
And went right
stole a motorcycle and then drove right back in there. So like, he was like, more people are watching this than they're watching the World Cup. Yeah. Like, do you not have shame? I felt that frustration. I totally feel that. Yeah. The only person I think that's a really good person, that's legitimately a good person in the entire show, and I said it the first season, is that cop. It's like Sarnez or something, Suarez. Yeah. I think is his name. He's the only one. Yeah. Like, he's an honorable man through and through. And you can see in his face that he's like, this is dumb, and we're going to be potentially killing innocent people. And he even says it. Yeah. He's like, what do you want us to do? They're armed, there's explosives at the door, everybody's dressed up like the same person. It's like, not only could we kill other people, we could get killed. There's explosives at the door. Why are you not understanding the words that are coming out of my mouth? And what undermines the whole thing regarding the guy, the colonel, I guess that's his name, the guy that works for the government, is like, his whole thing was like, we have to protect the ambassador's daughter, I think is who it is. Yeah, okay. And that's like his big thing, because if it all goes tits up with her, then that's a really, really big international type affair. And then now all of a sudden, he's pretty much like, we don't care about the daughter no more. You know, she's as good as dead as everybody else. I'm wondering like why the people that are running the heist aren't using that. That is like your ace in the hole, is her. Yeah. I mean, she's like one of the sole reasons that's keeping a lot of people at bay. And it's like, yo, you come in here, we got her dressed up. Matter of fact, we got her strapped to the door. So if you barge in, you'll kill her.
Yeah.
You know, so that's the part that's just a little bit frustrating regarding what you're saying, is like, I don't understand the plan, all the things that are keeping you at bay. It really is just, you know, if at all.
There's a lot of nonsensical stuff happening here. It's like, okay, so you see that they're about to storm the gates. Like you said, take that ambassador's daughter up to the window with a gun to her head and say, back off, or she gets it. Like, it's that simple. That's not going to look good. It's just not going to look good. You're storming the castle during the day? Whoever in the history of ever. Like, that's just stupid. You know?
Yeah. I mean, they called it Dark 30 for a reason when they went. But with all that being said, it's still wildly entertaining.
Yeah.
Like, I think the cinematography did a really good job with use of the lighting. They did some really good use of capturing some solid moments when they broke through with the tunnel. The tunnel's still a little ridiculous to me, but that moment when she got a chance, Tokyo, the one person that had all of the doubts, looks through and she sees the professor, the one person that can put everything at ease enough to like put this wild stallion back in her pen, you know, and then they have that hand moment and everything. I did enjoy that. I enjoyed the lighting when they buried the fallen heist members of Moscow, and not Helsinki, but the other dude. That lighting was just really good. It just really just set the tone. All those moments. And then there's a moment of levity that I really appreciated, because it's heavy. All of this is really heavy. Like what we just said, like I'm over here like, you know, getting these tears right. And Helsinki is like, you're doing the prayer wrong. So, I mean, if you're gonna pray, you know, you gotta get it right. I needed that. I really did as an audience member. I needed that bit of like, okay, we're still alive. We're not just in this space of absolute depressing grief, because nobody wants to stay in that space that long.
The biting of Professor's hand, initially I was like, this is stupid, but then they managed to save it, because he calls it out and he's like, you want me to trust you? A minute ago you were biting me like an animal, now you're on my side. Professor's just really good at delivering, you know, the lines he's given, his acting, the performances, everything. Like I really enjoyed that. And when he was going on about the banks and how they're basically thieves as well, just conjuring money out of nowhere like Harry Potter and shit, I thought that was actually really cool, because that is very true. We just let them get away with it, and it's because it's a famous adage, you know, the rules are made by the rich for the rich. And that's how it's always been, that's how it'll always be. There's nothing you can really do about it. I'm not gonna say anything. But, you know, I totally get where the professor's coming from. And the vulnerability and honesty in not just the performance, but in his words, I was like, that was one of my favorite speeches in the entire show. I thought they did a really good job there. And so, you know, I'm glad Raquel's on his side now after 24 hours. But Anyway, you guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Make sure to subscribe, hit that bell icon, all notifications. If you're watching this on Patreon, thanks so much for supporting us here. I'm Jaby KOAY. This is...
Hey, it's your boy SYNTELL.
Peace out.